It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs, San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline.
Ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've got Brook Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Allen. And it's Holiday in at the point guard.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Now here's White. And Young kicks to Murray. Fires from the wing. Here's Pirtle. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Well, I think it's got to serve notice to the defense that it's going to take a much stronger effort than that to contain this guy today. They've got to bring more force if they're going to try to slow him down. Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
And the Spurs organization, really the gold standard in the NBA. Greg, they just keep winning.
You have to be impressed with how they've acquired young star talent to kind of carry on that tradition. Usually when teams have their stars retire, they go through that rebuild phase. The Spurs only revamp and reload. And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
The Bucks working the ball around. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Middleton outside. Lobs it up.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. There's the pick. Murray kicks to Johnson. No one near him. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Johnson's got his second basket of the game. Goes up the baseline. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Antetokounmpo has the complete and total trust of his teammates. A real Swiss Army knife, a versatile guy. Does everything and anything that needs to be done with the basketball in his hand.
And when you look at Giannis Antetokounmpo play the one area that he continues to work on, well, it's his shot from range.
Yeah.
He's been given the green light to shoot from beyond the arc, but still needs to develop consistency.
And just thinking about him becoming a proficient three-point shooter, guys, is scary because then he'll really be hard to deal with. Giannis and his coaches have talked about how important it is to be a threat from deep at the point guard position in this modern NBA where the three ball is so critical to offensive spacing. It's something he's been focusing on, and sooner or later, I think all of his hard work is going to pay off in a big way.
And it's Evans missing.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Man, I actually love the competitive spirit of Antetokounmpo. I mean, never quits on the glass. Always keeps coming. Always looking for that second chance opportunity for his team.
Spurs making a switch here. Jeffries is checked in, and the Bucks making a change here. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That's good from Evans. both free throws good for Evans. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. The 17-footer. Good on the shot.
Sometimes all you can do with Hill is get a hand in his face and hope he misses. He's truly a guy that's not easily flustered or rattled.
Now here's Murray. Here is Jeffries. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Teague. Also Holiday out there. Chris Middleton is out there with Portis. And White kicks to Pirtle. Pirtle sets the pick for McDermott. And there's the pass to Forbes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Nice shot by Portis.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Well, you know, the Bucks only have one title in their history as a franchise, but what a title it was, led by my favorite player of all time. He was the 71 MVP in that championship year for the Bucks, and then he'd go on to win another MVP the following season. And ironically, those are the only 2 MVP trophies that a Buck has ever received.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, we know Brook Lopez is a little vertically challenged, but he's still effective inside with an array of shots. That little push shot came because he said, I'm not the quickest guy in the world, so I want to get space and get it up quick, where they have no chance of contesting it. His go-to move is that righty hook coming across the middle. Kevin?
And DA, you can't block it. You just can't let him get to that left shoulder. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. And you have to mention that 1971 title run by the Bucks. They were a force nobody could stop. Swept the finals in 4 games straight over the Baltimore Bullets.
Yeah, had 66 wins in that season as well, guys, and that was early in my formative years as a basketballer. Actually, when I first started locking into the NBA.
Assists like that have typified their effort today.
Great job, guys. Nice work. Take a seat now. Let's talk. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we want it more than them. Do not give them any life out there. Understood? We got this.
It's impossible at all times, so I like this timeout.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. .105 left to play here in the half. Murray with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Murray dishes to Evans.
And Lopez, with his size, is so good at just taking away space at the defensive end.
Fires the 3. Kicks to Middleton. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. Goes back up. And off the front iron. And in it goes. He's got 10.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off during the run.
And the quickness of Middleton on the drive is really remarkable. I mean, he gets to the bucket so fast.
Spurs trail by 12. Now Murray. Young outside to halt the run, and no good that time.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
That'll do it for the first half. Bucks lead by 12. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, you guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully in the pick and rolls, is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, K-Sports Halftime.
Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points and 3 rebounds. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
It's had a great flow to it. It prevented anyone from getting lazy out there. They're always moving, cutting, knowing where they need to pass the ball, Ernie.
Kenny, how do you think San Antonio played?
They need to break it.
A spectacular aerial shot of downtown San Antonio, Texas, the Tower Life Building, front and center. We welcome you back. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback.
Well, Antetokounmpo in this one, he's got 10 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Last season we had Kobe's retirement, but in the offseason we said goodbye to another legend, the terrific Tim Duncan. You know, Greg, there was talk he might hang it up, and he felt that he didn't have any more in him and called it a career after 19 incredible record-breaking seasons.
Yeah, and Timmy retired in the most Duncan way possible. Just quietly let it happen in the midst of the summer. No farewell tour or any of that. A big hit to the game of basketball to see one of the all-time greats walk away, but arguably one of the best two-way players to have ever played the game.
We've got White. Hurdle is out there with Young. Then it's Johnson, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know about the championships that the Spurs have won, but it's their culture that is admired around the league. Coach Popovich said, "I've been fortunate with the guys I've had come through here. My job is pretty easy when people have that character. You don't have to convince them to get over themselves or to feel responsible to each other. It makes it easier to have a team that enjoys playing together." Kevin?
All right, D.A., thanks. Being modest certainly is Coach Pop. He chose the players who fit, certainly. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Hill with it. Now defended by McDermott. Hill drives in. Pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Spurs trail by 12. Outside, White. There's the feed to Forbes. From 11 feet away. And Pirtle lays it up and in.
Yeah, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
McDermott with a steal. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. The Spurs making a switch here.
Number 1.
Here's the pick. There's the dish to McDermott. Ripped away. One-on-one fast break. And he banks in the layup. 5 points in the game.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession.
You know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Well, that time the risk did not pay off because it was well defended.
The Spurs making a switch here. Young's checked in.
You know when he gets that close, Young is going to finish with a dunk.
Pass to Hill. Over in the corner, Allen. Here's Portis. Trains the three-pointer. Portis has got 5.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And here at the end, a chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
But don't stop the aggressiveness.
Here we go.
You got shots, let them fly.
And that's the thing about Greg Popovich. As long as you're taking good shots, he doesn't want you to hesitate. He doesn't want you to stop.
Well, and the offense is designed to create opportunities. So if you pass up the opportunity, you're kind of defeating the whole purpose of the exercise.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Teague. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Middleton outside. And it's good for 2. 14 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When Antetokounmpo is in the paint, you need to find him. You have to give him the ball there. I mean, he's an absolute monster in the post because he can shoot over most guys. And if he's defended well, he'll find you if you're open as a teammate.
Pirtle, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
Lopez, a screen on Johnson. There's the lob to the hoop.
It's not easy to guard Middleton in pick and roll sets because he can beat you in a lot of ways. I mean, give him space, he'll pull it up. Stay up on him, and he'll thread the needle with the pass.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 15. A minute 50 left here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you, one of the things you love about Chris Middleton, at least that I like about him, is that he's a stat sheet stuffer. I mean, he gives you a little bit of everything on the court. He has the size to play either wing spot, and he's terrific on the glass, and he moves the ball exceptionally well, too.
White, he's checked in for San Antonio. The Bucks also with the sub. Allen's checked in for T. Johnson, a wide open look. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Defended by Young, and he dunks it down.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And with Middleton, it isn't just the assists and rebounds that he contributes. Also comes up with a lot of steals.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything and does it all quite well. I mean, he's not going to be a triple-double guy, But I tell you what, he's going to put some good numbers in just about every column of the stat sheet. 18, 4, and 4 is what he averaged in an impressive 2016 season.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Giannis Antetokounmpo. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
Screen by Young. Murray kicks to White. Here's Pirtle, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially though when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Screen by Young. The 3 from Johnson. Misses the shot.
The length of Middleton, really an asset on defense for him. He's so good at getting his hands up quickly to contest shots.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He really came out of the gates with a nice rhythm, hitting his first 3 shots to get his team going.
His accuracy, wow. I was blown away by how consistent he was throughout this game. There's a part of you that thinks like, okay, another one and another one. It's going to be another one that goes in, and then you realize, you know what, it's just his night.
That's what I call a road show, guys. By the time he was done breaking those fans' heart, you could have heard a pin dropped in there. Listen, ting. See what I mean? He's a ruthless competitor, and it was a cold-blooded performance.